Archangel Michael has an urgent message about something remarkable you've accomplished at your exact age right now. The spiritual realm is watching you with amazement because you've done something that has truly shocked the angels and divine forces. People around you might not fully understand the magnitude of what you've achieved, but heaven sees everything clearly. Those feelings of being underestimated or misunderstood weren't just in your head, they were real. Archangel Michael has been closely observing your journey, and he wants you to know that what you've accomplished is being celebrated in the divine realm. The blue flashes of light you've noticed, those sudden waves of pride that come from nowhere, the dreams where you feel powerful and protected, these are all signs from Archangel Michael acknowledging your achievement. This message is reaching you today because the timing is critical. You need to understand just how significant your accomplishment truly is. Your current age makes what you've done even more spiritually powerful than you realize, and Archangel Michael is ready to reveal why the entire spiritual realm has taken notice of you. Archangel Michael reveals something extraordinary about what you've accomplished. What you have achieved at your current age completely defies the normal spiritual timeline that most souls follow. The level of spiritual growth and wisdom you've reached typically doesn't happen until people are much older, sometimes decades older than you are now. Archangel Michael wants you to understand that you've completed a soul lesson that was originally scheduled for when you would be 50, 60, or even 70 years old. The spiritual maturity, the inner peace, the wisdom you now carry, these aren't things that people your age usually possess. This achievement has actually shifted your entire destiny onto a higher timeline. The divine plan that heaven had for you has been completely upgraded because of what you've managed to accomplish so early in your life journey. This explains why certain people around you seem uncomfortable or even threatened by your growth. They can sense that you've transcended normal limitations, even if they can't put it into words. Those who doubted you, who underestimated you, who dismissed your potential, they're now witnessing something they never thought possible. Your acceleration wasn't random luck or coincidence. It was earned through every trial you've endured, every lesson you've learned, every moment you chose growth over comfort. The divine realm is now repositioning you for blessings and opportunities that were meant to come much later in your life. Now you need to recognize the signs that confirm this spiritual achievement has already happened in your life. Think about the sudden shift in how people treat you. Those who previously dismissed your opinions now listen carefully when you speak. People who once looked down on you now show unexpected respect. You've probably noticed opportunities appearing that typically go to those much older or more experienced than you. This isn't coincidence, it's the universe responding to your elevated spiritual status. Younger people seek your advice as if you were decades older, asking for your wisdom on situations they are facing. The unusual calm and clarity you now possess in stressful situations that once would have overwhelmed you, this is evidence of your spiritual maturity. Pay attention to your dreams. You may have noticed yourself appearing older, wiser, or in positions of authority in your dream world. Strangers treat you with unexpected reverence, sometimes even asking for guidance without knowing why they feel drawn to you. The way difficult people suddenly become quiet or respectful around you shows that your energy has shifted to a level they instinctively recognize. Your ability to solve complex problems that stump people with far more experience reveals the wisdom you've gained. Notice the peace you feel about situations that terrify others your age. This inner stability is rare and precious. How quickly you recover from setbacks that would destroy most people demonstrates your spiritual strength. The wisdom that comes out of your mouth sometimes surprises even you. There's been a physical change too. Your eyes now carry a depth that wasn't there before. Animals and children are naturally drawn to your energy because they sense the purity and strength of your spirit. Your need for external validation has decreased dramatically. You receive spiritual downloads and sudden insights that seem to come from nowhere. You can now see through deception and manipulation instantly, a gift that protects you from harm. Your ability to manifest desires has accelerated noticeably. The synchronicities guiding you to exactly the right places and people at the right time confirm that divine forces are actively supporting your path. Archangel Michael now reveals the specific spiritual accomplishment that has shocked the divine realm. You have mastered the profound lesson of self-worth despite living in a world that constantly tries to diminish you. At an age when most people are still desperately seeking validation from others, you found genuine inner peace and self-acceptance. This is an achievement that some people never reach in their entire lifetime. You've broken generational curses that have plagued your family bloodline for decades, possibly even centuries. The negative patterns that trapped your parents, grandparents, and ancestors before them, you've recognized them and consciously chosen to break free. The emotional maturity you've developed typically requires a full lifetime of difficult experiences to achieve. You've learned to love yourself authentically in a world specifically designed to make you feel inadequate and lacking. The forgiveness you've achieved for those who harmed you, betrayed you, or tried to destroy you shows advanced soul development that most people never reach. You've transformed your deepest pain into wisdom instead of allowing it to turn into bitterness or hatred. Your ability to set firm boundaries while still maintaining compassion and understanding is rare at any age. You've released your attachment to specific outcomes and learned to trust divine timing even when you can't see the full picture. The spiritual gifts lying dormant within you since birth have now activated, gifts that usually remain asleep until much later in life. You've learned the sacred art of alchemizing negative energy into personal power, turning every attack into fuel for your growth. Your understanding of universal laws and spiritual principles now surpasses people who've studied these concepts for years. The unwavering faith you've maintained through your darkest trials has elevated your vibration to a level that attracts miracles. You've repeatedly chosen growth over comfort, expansion over safety, truth over convenient lies. The authenticity you now embody, showing up as your true self without masks or pretense, took most people multiple lifetimes to achieve. You've learned to hear divine guidance with crystal clarity and trust it completely even when logic says otherwise. Your energy field has strengthened to the point where negativity simply bounces off you automatically. The conscious decision to choose inner peace over being right shows profound spiritual maturity. You've integrated the shadow aspects of yourself that most people spend their entire lives denying and running from. Because you've achieved this elevated spiritual level at such a young age, Archangel Michael is now establishing special protection around your energy. Operating at this frequency while still having many years ahead of you makes you a target for lower energies that resist light. Higher-level spiritual attacks may come from those who feel threatened by your advancement. Begin each morning with this protection prayer specifically designed for accelerated souls. Archangel Michael, I call upon your blue flame of divine protection. Shield my energy, my family, and my path from all lower frequencies. Let your sword of truth cut away any attachments that don't serve my highest good. Thank you for guarding my spiritual advancement. Practice the blue flame visualization technique. Close your eyes and see brilliant blue flames surrounding your entire body, burning away any negative energy while leaving you unharmed and strengthened. This advanced protection technique creates an impenetrable barrier. Learning to ground yourself is essential when operating at this elevated frequency. Place your bare feet on the earth daily, allowing excess spiritual energy to flow into the ground while drawing up stabilizing earth energy. Perform salt and water rituals designed specifically for those on accelerated paths. Add sea salt to your bath water while stating your intention to cleanse and protect your elevated vibration. Specific crystals like black tourmaline, labradorite, and selenite support your new energetic status. Carry them or place them in your space. Regular energy clearing becomes more important at your level. Use sage, Palo Santo, or simply clap your hands while walking through your space to break up stagnant energy. Create a morning ritual to maintain your elevated state throughout the day. Even 5 minutes of meditation, prayer, or visualization makes a powerful difference. Place protection symbols in your environment such as sacred geometry, spiritual imagery, or simply the color blue which connects to Archangel Michael. Certain sound frequencies like 528 Hz or 963 Hz strengthen advanced spiritual development. Play them while working or resting. Learn to recognize when lower energies are trying to pull you backward. Sudden fatigue, confusion, or old patterns resurfacing are warning signs. The shield of humility keeps you grounded and prevents spiritual ego from developing. Create sacred space that matches your new vibration. Your environment should feel peaceful and elevated. Work with Archangel Michael's blue light as a daily practice, not just when problems arise. Watch for signs that your protection is active and strong, feeling peaceful in chaos, negative people avoiding you, or blue feathers appearing. When you feel attacked by jealous energies, immediately call upon Archangel Michael and visualize his sword cutting those connections. Be selective about sharing your spiritual progress. Not everyone has earned the right to know your journey. Understanding why people react strongly to your transformation helps you navigate these situations with grace. People are shocked, threatened, or confused by your rapid evolution because it challenges their own beliefs about what's possible. Those who knew you before your awakening may struggle to recognize who you've become. Your energy, your choices, your entire presence has shifted dramatically. Some people will genuinely celebrate your growth and feel inspired by your transformation. However, others will try to diminish your progress because your light makes them uncomfortable about their own lack of growth. Watch for the subtle ways people attempt to pull you back to your old self, reminding you of past mistakes, questioning your new choices, or creating drama to distract you. Maintaining your growth without developing arrogance or spiritual ego requires constant awareness and humility. Set firm boundaries with those who cannot accept your evolution. You're not required to justify your transformation to anyone. The loneliness that sometimes accompanies rapid spiritual advancement is real and valid. You've outgrown certain people and situations. Your new tribe of people who match your elevated frequency will find you. Don't force old connections that no longer resonate. Some relationships will naturally fall away during this transformation, and that's not only okay but necessary for your continued growth. Family members who want the old you back may resist your changes most strongly because your evolution threatens the family dynamic. When facing criticism from those operating at lower frequencies, remember that their judgment reflects their limitations, not your truth. Balance honoring your growth with remaining compassionate toward those still struggling. You were once where they are now. Discern carefully when to share your spiritual insights versus when silence serves you better. Inspire others through your example rather than preaching about your transformation. Authentic living speaks louder than words. Maintain humility while fully owning your spiritual advancement. These aren't contradictory states. Understanding that some people's negative reactions reflect their own pain and limitations helps you respond with compassion rather than defensiveness. Never dim your light to make others comfortable. That serves no one and betrays your soul's purpose. With this accelerated spiritual growth comes specific responsibilities that the universe now expects you to fulfill. Your wisdom is meant to serve others, not just yourself. This is the natural progression of spiritual development. Your words now carry significantly more weight and energetic impact than before you awakened. People will increasingly seek you out for guidance, support, and counsel even when you're not actively advertising your gifts. The spiritual abilities activating within you serve a greater purpose beyond your personal life. You're being prepared for meaningful service. Your energy now affects entire rooms and situations more powerfully than you may realize. Your presence alone can shift atmospheres. Maintaining a consistently high vibration becomes a responsibility, not just a personal preference, because others are now affected by your energy. Notice how your thoughts manifest into reality more quickly now. This increased manifestation power requires greater awareness and intention. Guarding your mental and emotional space becomes crucial because negativity affects you more strongly at this elevated level. New levels of intuition are developing that require your trust and practice to fully activate and refine. The ability to see truth in situations that confuse others is a gift meant to help guide people through their own challenges. Your role as a wayshower for those on similar spiritual paths is beginning. Others will follow the trail you're blazing. Learning to use your gifts without completely depleting your own energy reserves is an essential skill to develop. Balance helping others with fiercely protecting your own peace. You cannot pour from an empty cup. Watch for signs that you're being called to teach, mentor, or guide others in some formal or informal capacity. The specific mission now activating in your life will become clearer as you continue following divine guidance. Learning to recognize the specific souls you're meant to help versus those who would drain you becomes increasingly important. Financial and material blessings naturally flow when you give from your wisdom with pure intentions. Abundance follows authentic service. Giving from your spiritual wisdom creates a powerful energy exchange that multiplies your own blessings while helping others transform their lives. Maintaining this level of spiritual development requires ongoing commitment and conscious daily practices. Regular spiritual practices prevent backsliding into old patterns that no longer serve your elevated consciousness. Continue challenging yourself spiritually even when you feel you've reached a plateau. Growth never truly ends. Next level lessons await you on this accelerated path. Each achievement unlocks new challenges and opportunities. Watch for signs that you're ready for even deeper spiritual work, increased synchronicities, new teachers appearing, or restlessness with your current level. A community of advanced souls operating at your frequency will begin appearing in your life. These are your true spiritual family. Archangel Michael will continue guiding your evolution through signs, dreams, intuition, and direct intervention when needed. Set specific goals for the next phase of your spiritual journey rather than coasting on your current achievement. The doors now opening because of what you've accomplished will lead to opportunities you couldn't have imagined before. Future timeline shifts are now possible that weren't available on your previous path. Your destiny has been upgraded. This achievement creates a ripple effect that benefits your entire family line, both those living and future generations. The spiritual legacy you're creating through your advancement will impact people you'll never meet. Understanding that this is just the beginning of your true potential prevents complacency and keeps you moving forward. Even greater gifts lie dormant within you, waiting to be unlocked through continued dedication and growth. Your age advantage means you have decades ahead to operate at this high level and serve in powerful ways. The positive impact you'll have on countless lives throughout your remaining years is beyond current comprehension. Trust completely in the divine plan that's unfolding perfectly even when you can't see the next step. Continue shocking heaven with your rapid growth. The angels celebrate every breakthrough you achieve. Archangel Michael stands beside you right now, celebrating your remarkable achievement and the courage it took to reach this level. This divine recognition comes at the perfect moment because the spiritual realm operates on precise timing. Your age makes this accomplishment historically rare in spiritual terms. Very few souls achieve this level of awakening so early in their life journey. Take immediate action today to strengthen and permanently anchor this new level you've reached. The protection practices and daily rituals shared in this message will solidify your advancement and prevent any backsliding. Show your gratitude for this divine recognition and guidance from the angelic realm. Supporting this message through super thanks up to $20 creates a powerful energy exchange that honors the spiritual work involved in bringing you this guidance. Your contribution strengthens the direct angelic connection that supports your continued growth and protection. The spiritual realm responds to authentic gratitude with even greater blessings, opportunities, and divine intervention. This message marks the beginning of a powerful new chapter in your soul's eternal journey. Trust completely that shocking them at your age was exactly what you were meant to do. This is your destiny unfolding perfectly.